And like Kendrick Lamar says in his song, sit down, stay humble.
Your mentor, ladies and gentlemen. How do you find the right talent?
It's the hardest task of them all. Whether I'm on a beach, whether I'm at home, whether I'm at work, I need to tick off the whole list. I think I live on content more than oxygen.
First word is coronel.
Of course it is coronel. We may find the cure for corona, but never for idiocracy.
Hi everyone and welcome to Mentor Mondays, your safe space to learn, transform and grow. With this series, we aim to create a direct dialogue that allows budding professionals to deep dive into the minds of young achievers. The mentor we have for you today is someone who owns her own digital marketing agency at just the age of 26. She's had a remarkable professional journey, going from working with brands like Lulu and Sky and Dior to truly finding her passion and helping sustainable fashion labels find their branding and their marketing. She is a young, dynamic entrepreneur whose company values stem from concepts of equal growth opportunity, transparency, and most importantly, sustainability. So I personally can't wait to understand the mind of this businesswoman. So please help me welcome the queen of GIFs, the mother of dogs, the girl boss to your team of 10 at Aurora Creatives, and your mentor for the day, Miss Kajol Arora. Hey, Kajol.
That's the sweetest introduction. I'm just going to gloat over it for like a few days.
That's why I have you on Mentor Mondays, right? To help everyone understand how to pronounce your name. It's Kajol, guys. If you call her Kajol, she will kill you.
I literally carry a gun with me now for this.
No, seriously, I think I'm so excited that you're here because I personally believe that you're currently living the dream of every graduate. Now, let me explain. After graduation, the most common thing to do is go for interviews. And the most common question asked at these interviews are, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? So if you're somebody who has a degree or has done a course in digital marketing, the most common answer to this question is, 5 years from now, I want to open my own digital marketing agency. Now you're 26. You have a digital marketing agency that's profitable. So it's safe to say that you're currently living the realities of that dream. So who better to break down the following topics for us? First, 3 tips that you would give any freelancer who wants to open his own digital marketing agency. Second, 3 lessons you've learned as a young entrepreneur. Third, I would love it if you could give us a little beginner's guide to sustainable fashion. And fourth, I would love to understand how at Aurora you recruit and retain talent. So first things first, Kajol. If you were to give 3 tips to a freelancer today who wants to open his own agency, what would those be?
So the irony is, Ridhima, that I've never studied digital marketing on my own. I've done various courses in fashion and communication and design, but I think it's all about putting it all together how you wish to do it. So first things first, never underestimate the power of profound research. Once you've justified your starting point, know that there's no bad idea. There's only one that needs more effort. So you have to just keep trying from your heart till you hit the bullseye. And second, I'll state a very cliche statement here, which is that patience is the key to it all. Be okay with making mistakes. Try to choose quality over quantity. That has been my biggest vision. Have your ethical base set up. And this isn't only for someone starting out. This is for the people who want to take it into a long run. And third, I would say that it's not always rainbows and butterflies. There are a lot of struggles you have to face through. And in the creative industry, each decision and approval is very subjective. So you have to open yourself to a lot of feedback and take it to your stride. You have to be prepared for unending work hours if you want to start your own company. You need to learn from a competition. You need to be able to handle the monetary hurdles. And there are just so many logistical issues. So you have to just keep going.
Right.
And one bonus tip is that know your craft and know your contacts well. And I'll let you figure that out.
Nicely done. But as a young entrepreneur, what would be the 3 lessons that you've learned along the journey?
Oh my God, there's so many lessons. But I think the most important, being so young, it's very hard I am the youngest person most of the times in the room.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that people are also taking you seriously. So to do that, you need to present yourself well, and B, you need to really know what you're talking. So always have that research in place. And I believe that I let my work speak for me. So I make sure that I take ideas to the table and content to the table that will make a difference and holds true to my values. And the second thing is that I really believe in personally is that you should always be unique. You should always be innovative and come up with those crazy ideas. Try to think out of the box. Don't get lost in the crowd. Take inspirations, but don't copy. And that's where you will actually stand out of the crowd always.
Okay.
And third, and this is something my team always, this is something all of us really believe in. And, like Kendrick Lamar says in his song, stay humble, sit down. You have to stay humble. Like, I'm so young, but even for the ones who are not, you have to stay humble. You have to respect each other equally. And you have to know that you have to keep learning.
Yeah.
You can't know everything under the sun. There's no way anyone can do that. So you have to keep learning. You have to keep asking people for their opinion. And, treat your team respectfully and not with ego, because your ego can take you 5 steps ahead. But staying humble will take your whole team 10 steps ahead.
That's very well put, actually. Ta-da! Your mentor, ladies and gentlemen. No, no. I wanted to also understand if you could give us all a beginner's guide to sustainable fashion. Like, what can we all do? What is it?
So if you ask any of my friends today, they'll all laugh at believing that I am a sustainable fashion girl, because I'm the biggest shopaholic ever, was at least. And this was when I was studying in Amsterdam. I was studying branding over there. And I started noticing people around me and how they actually live the slow and practical life. Like, they all buy only one coat every season. And that coat is a part of their identity. Like, if I have to look for my friend, I might even not remember the name, but I'll spot their coat, So that's how important it is. That's how slow the life is, in a way, to realize that how one thing can be used so many times in so many ways, and you always look good. There's no reason to not look good. So the whole concept of less is more, being versatile with your clothing, understanding your wardrobe and loving it in a way, is what came slowly to me through understanding sustainability. That you can buy that one nice thing rather than 5 average things that you may not love as much.
Yeah.
And that's how I started working with these brands. There's Sui, for example, there's Norm, for example. So they're making clothes out of hemp, they're making clothes out of organic materials. And these do cost a little more. However, they'll last you much longer, and they'll actually love you back the way you can't even imagine the clothes would love you. And I think through all of that, it just happens. It's like a relationship with your clothes that you have to keep investing it and building on, and you'll just learn to love it in a different way.
Right. So, better quality, less quantity, as it is the first step. Right. And I know your agency is relatively young in the game. So, as it's for all entrepreneurs, recruitment is a process. Right? So how do you find the right talent? And once you do, how do you retain them?
It's the hardest task of them all. But I think for me, I don't always look at the education and experience. I mean, everyone's so young right now, that it's okay where you're coming from. What's more important is how eager are you to learn, the personality of the person, the charisma, the confidence they carry. And I love people who take credit for their achievements, but also take fair amount of responsibility for their mistakes. Because if you can learn to take responsibility for your mistakes, is when you'll actually grow yourself also more than the company. And other fun thing we do in our team is that we go for these lunches and feedback sessions where we all love to talk to each other, and we give each other feedback on our work and our work culture. And we really listen to each other and take in good things and bad things together. So communication is the most important key for anything at all. So it's like a perfect team is like a balanced diet, So you need to understand everybody's little unique personalities, and you put the strengths and push the strengths further rather than pulling on their weaknesses.
Right.
And that's when you have the perfect meal as a team also.
Nice.
I don't know where I'm getting these from.
No, you've been great as a mentor, but I would love for the viewers to get to know you a little more personally because your personality is as quirky as your company. So, as a mentor, what is your daily routine? What are the daily habits that you have to make sure your day is productive?
So I start my day with the love note from my little doggy. I spend 15 minutes every morning just cuddling and hugging her because that's the best way to start anything in the world. And then I have my little black book. I can't live without this because I write down everything. So every night before going to sleep, because I'm always stressed about the next day and I need to make sure I have it in place what I need to do. So I'll make a note, of my to-do list for tomorrow, which always ends up being double by the next day, but I still manage. And my old boss said this to me once, and she said that, you're a person who can be working from your bathroom also. I don't care. I know you'll get it done. And that's just something been in me forever in a way that I will not go to sleep until my list is ticked wherever I am, whether I'm on a beach, whether I'm at home, whether I'm at work. I need to tick off the whole list.
Right. So perfect. But I also want to know what's on your feed because since you're in marketing, it should be interesting.
I think I live on content more than oxygen. So there's too much on my feed. But I can tell you, like, my favorite marketing brand, at least, is, Mad Over Marketing. It's an insane feed, and that's like campaign goals right there. So I love their content. Then there's Business of Fashion, which is, of course, teaching us everything around us in a way. I love how short and crisp they are with the way they give you information. And I follow this Instagram account called Create the Love, which is actually about creating the love around you and learning and being, understanding better with things around yourself. And so I came across this app recently. It's called Calm, and it really works for me because my mind is working all the time. So for someone who needs that, it's an amazing application. It literally teaches you to pause even for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour. That's completely your choice, but it's really nice the way they meditate and take you through these guided meditations.
Nice. I'm going to try that one out actually. Brilliant. And now I want you to get into the section called Rapidfive. But for you, we've tweaked it a little bit. Instead of you responding to 5 words, I would love for you to come up with taglines for these 5 words. Right?
Oh my God. Okay.
So, first word is coronel.
Of course it is coronel. I think, okay, we may find the cure for corona, but never for idiocracy.
Nice one. And second, fast fashion.
Oh my God. So I read this somewhere. It's not mine, but I loved it. And it's so apt right now. It said, she in, she out.
I love that. Okay, just for clarification, She In is an online fast fashion brand. Don't worry, get any ideas. That's so good. I really can't get over that one. That's so good. Third, travel.
I'm already there.
Fourth would be online dating.
Online dating. So because I'm a recent corona warrior, actually, so it says, do you have the antibodies I'm looking for? Sorry guys, this is turning into a comedy section.
It's amazing. I want to know this one. Now, Mentorica.
My favorite. Okay, I know. Mentorica. Be the one you're meant to be.
We might steal it. You're not getting any commission on that. You've been
hire me.
You've been amazing. You've been so good on this episode, and I'm just don't want you to leave and keep playing this game with you. But I know you have to. So before you leave, could you please give us a mentor mantra?
I'm too young to be giving anyone mantras, but I can just tell you what comes from my heart is keep it real, keep exploring, say yes to everything in your life right now, and just don't forget to trust yourself. because you are your best friend.
I agree with you on everything you just said. Thank you so much, Kajol. I hope you had a blast like I did. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the experience. Thanks for the information. And for everyone else who watched, I hope this video was a good utilization of your time. And if there are any questions that you have for our mentor, please leave them in the comment section below and we'll consult Kajol and get back to you. And till then, just keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you next Monday. Thank you so much.